I'ma just give a raw.
We are back with another Deal of the Week review. This time, something a little special. This is a loan program that I don't normally work with, primarily because of the investors that we work with, but this is actually for a close friend of mine. And I want to show you guys because a lot of people are in this same exact situation where they just feel like buying a house is so unattainable that they don't have the ability to do so, and I'm here to break past that barrier for you. This kind of financing that we're going to be talking about today is something called a down payment assistance program, which basically gets you money from the state, depending on where you're buying, for your down payment and your closing costs. And what's the best part about this one is that we were basically able to come in with almost like no money out of pocket to be able to close on this property. I mean, my client's coming in with even less than just his down payment in order to be able to buy this house, which is absolutely insane. And I really want to walk you guys through those specifics because it really all comes down to how we structure the deal at the very beginning. I'm going to preach this to you guys day in and day out. The game plan starts before you've started looking at properties. I know it's the least fun part of the home buying process. It's like going to the dentist. Nobody actually wants to do it. Nobody ever wants to have to provide your paperwork to the bank. It's like pulling teeth, right? Like I personally also don't even like going through the pre-approval process for my own deals. I'm doing my own refinance right now, and I've been so lazy to get the documents put together for my own deal because it's just annoying. Nobody wants to have to put all of their stuff together. But if we're not actually looking at all of your financials, how could we possibly advise on what the best solution is for you? So I say that to say we can always come up with a game plan ahead of time. So this way, when we do go to execute, we're saving you not only money, but saving you on your monthly payment. We're saving you time, and we're saving you money lost, which is the most important thing. So let's jump right into the specifics. A down payment assistance program is where we get the state to give you money back, and it depends on how much you actually want to get back from the state. There's loan programs that range anywhere from 1% down payment assistance all the way up to 5% down payment assistance, which can cover both the down payment as well as closing costs. This is exactly what we did here. My client was actually able to do the 5% down payment assistance program. And so the goal with this was to cover not only the down payment, but also cover the majority of his closing costs. And that's exactly what we did. There's also something in this situation for the state of Texas, something called an MCC credit. Now, an MCC credit is where the mortgage interest that you pay every single year has the ability to give you some sort of money back, like direct correlation to your tax dollars of money back when you go to file your taxes, simply by having this certificate after you've purchased your property. Super cool, because I want to walk you guys through how he's going to be able to save money, not only right now, but also next year when he starts to work on his taxes. So jumping into the specifics, on this deal, the purchase price was $440,000. We used an FHA loan, which was a 3.5% down payment. That was $15,400. Now, remember, FHA financing does not need to be for first-time home buyers. My client is a first-time home buyer, but had he already owned real estate, as long as he doesn't have another FHA loan in his portfolio, he would be able to go and use this FHA loan to buy another property. So a lot of people will tell you, yeah, don't look at the lower down payments. It's going to be more expensive for you. Like I say all the time to my investors, the biggest things that we're looking at when you're buying a house to move into is what is your monthly payment? What is your total money spent out of pocket? Those are the two most important things when we're wanting to get into a property where you plan to live in. The next piece here is the down payment assistance. The down payment assistance was 5% of the sales price, which came in at $22,000. He has his MCC program, which is giving him a 15% credit, which is insane. So meaning if he pays, let's say, $10,000 for the year in mortgage interest, that is $1,500 that he's going to be getting back for his tax refund. Essentially, it's just going straight towards like a tax bill and the money that he's going to be spending on the end of the year for taxes. The next piece here is the interest rate. Now, with down payment assistance programs, it's a little different because the interest rate is dependent on what down payment assistance you end up getting. The lower the down payment assistance, the better the interest rate. In this situation, we took the highest option for down payment assistance. So in turn, we also got the highest interest rate, which was a 7.125. Total closing costs, which was a little bit more expensive because of the state of Texas, came in at $19,000 total. So $15,400 plus the down payment of $19,000 minus the down payment assistance of $22,000, comes in with a whopping total out of pocket of $12,400, which is just absolutely insane. To be able to buy a house with less than the price of a car nowadays is just insane. I mean, cars nowadays are going to run you from 20 to 30K, even for something that's brand new. A Toyota Corolla or Camry, those cars are going to be more expensive, and they're even the more budget economic friendly options, but you're still getting a property in this situation for less than what you'd actually spend to buy a car, which is, to me, is just insane. There's so much more money that we can use to basically help our clients scale their real estate portfolio. And there's just a lot of money that people leave on the table. They put into deals where they really just didn't need to. They just weren't advised in the best way possible because the loan officer that they worked with doesn't have the experience, or the realtor that they worked with doesn't have the experience. I see that day in and day out. And the best part about this is that not only are we going to be coming in with extremely little out of pocket, but we're also going to have his new payment and money spent out of pocket for him is less than what he's paying for his rent right now, which is like phenomenal. So the total payment comes up to $3,900. However, because of the state of Texas and him living in this property, his property taxes are going to be significantly lowered. The total payment is going to be more closely correlated to like $3,100, somewhere around there. And because it's a duplex, he's going to be renting out the other unit for over $2,000 a month. That means that out of pocket, he's only going to be spending like $1,100 or $1,200 to live in this property. And he only came in with $12,000 to close, which is like insane. Right now, he's already paying $2,500 a month for rent. We just bought him a property that's going to get him in saving significantly more money. And like within the first year, he's going to make the money back that he spent on this down payment. And it's crazy. I love structuring deals like this because I get to see the things that just people are not used to seeing. Like, I've just done so many of these that I know where people are leaving money on the table. And the one piece for him, had we been able to negotiate it in, would have been to negotiate some sort of money for seller credits, because then we actually would have been able to buy this property, getting him money back at closing. So it's all in how we structure the deal. It's all in how do we want to save money, and it's all in working with the right people. And this is why I say that there's no better team than my team and I here to work with you guys in scaling your real estate portfolio. Whether you're a first-time home buyer who knows absolutely nothing about a mortgage and doesn't even check their credit score, to a real estate investor who has 60 plus property and is looking at buying, a portfolio of 100 units, we've helped both sides of the spectrum, and there's no better team to work with you to be able to continue to scale your real estate portfolio. And like I said, every single week, I'm going to continue to show you guys the deals of the week and the weird one-offs that we're doing day in and day out. I got enough of these deals to go around for the next couple of years. So you guys are going to keep seeing the deals of the week and how we structure the financing and how you can save money on your next deal. So if you need help with financing, or if you have any real estate related questions, feel free to reach out to my team and I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. We will see you in the next deal of the week.